Akua Sapong, like any mother, cherished the simple joys of life, especially the moments she shared with her children. But their calm world was rocked by cruel diagnosis. Cancer. Akua Anan Akwanko Sapong was only a year old when she was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, a highly aggressive cancer that affects soft tissues. It was a very difficult period for them both.
My little girl, she had rhabdomyosarcoma at 1 year, 4 months, and we went through the treatment here in Kolebu, and we did some of our treatments, externally. We came back, we finished it, and unfortunately she relapsed.
Before her daughter's death, Akua had absolutely no idea childhood cancers existed. She worked an 8 to 5 job.
I was a career woman like everybody else.
Okay, really?
I worked in the development world, 8 to 5 and sometimes longer.
Wow.
I worked at development organization. So I worked with the Danish embassy. I ran, in fact, Danida.
Oh, okay.
So I worked with on a private sector program, the business to business, and also the business sector support program at the time. After I left Danida, I worked with government in private sector on the private sector development strategy 2 at the time, and so I did that until I think 2015, I think, and then my twins came along.
Despite their unwavering efforts, Akua's daughter lost her battle with cancer. The pain was indescribable. It felt like a part of her had been torn away in the most unpardonable way.
I lost my child exactly 5 years ago. Prior to that, I don't think I knew much about cancer. I didn't know about children's cancer. I didn't even know anything about it. And she died. So we had a 2-year journey. A very painful journey.
In her darkest hour, when resources were scarce and knowledge about childhood cancers was limited in Ghana, Akua discovered a newfound purpose. She channeled her pain and grief into founding an organization with a mission to provide support, resources, and hope to parents enduring the same harrowing journey.
There was very little hope, so that's how come we started the foundation. So we are the foundation partner for the pediatric oncology, and we raise funds, from corporate organizations, churches, individuals, groups, local, international NGOs, and our services support include paying for diagnostics. So we pay for CT scan, MRIs, pathology, we pay for treatment itself. So we pay for chemotherapy, radiation, we pay for surgeries, aftercare, whatever is required.
7-year-old Nana Kwabna Pia is one of the beneficiaries of Akua's program. He was diagnosed with cancer 2 years ago. Like Akua, his mother Lodina was shocked to receive the news.
We did 2 weeks, and so I'm friend me catch me say, "Banya cancer." So I'm kind of.
It was after 2 weeks that the doctors told me his diagnosis was cancer. I was shocked because I thought cancers affected only old people and not a young boy like my son.
But she couldn't afford treatment. She stayed at Kolebu for 2 weeks before the diagnosis came. At the time, she could not afford to transport herself and her son to their home in Nswam in the eastern region, let alone pay for treatment. She nearly gave up on her son's weekly chemotherapy sessions, but was given a chance with Akua's foundation, which turned things around for her son.
We
used to come to the hospital every week. Paying for the treatment was no small feat. I couldn't bear the cost alone, and my family members couldn't always help. Sometimes I relied on the nurses until I was given an opportunity with Lifeline Cancer for Ghana.
Nana has completed his treatment and is in remission. He regularly comes for reviews every 3 months. Akua Sapong says she managed to lobby the First Lady to build the Sunshine Hostel in Kolebu, providing a sanctuary for children and parents from various regions who couldn't afford rent while seeking treatment at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Here, they are fed and offered the opportunity to engage in other activities that concentrate on their healing. Manager of the Sunshine Hostel, Vida Apia, describes the day-to-day activities in the house and how the children are supported.
In all, we have 54 beds, but then 36 of those beds are strictly for these mothers. Yes, for the period that they will be here, they are in it, and then it's for free. This is a TV area where the children all come and have some time here after a long day at the hospital. So we all live in the house here. This work is such that you cannot live somewhere and work here. That will not be possible. You have to live with the people. Because once in a while we get emergencies, we have to rush children to the clinic to be attended to. If you are not in the house, how would you know what is happening?
Today, Akua Sapong is more than a survivor of tragedy. She's a beacon of hope for many people. Her daughter's memory lives on through the love and care she provides